It was boredom at first sight. You could hardly call him bright. He is no one's Mr. Right. So what do I see in him? But then I'm not so ideal. I'm not gentle or genteel. So the question should be, what does he see in me?
Good morning, Malcolm Stoneway Motorcycle Repairs. Vintage machines a speciality. Malcolm speaking. How can I help you? All right. Look, David, if you've rung to say you're staying longer, I'm afraid you're not on. Unless you've got someone in mind who can take her. Because my mother reckons she's bit her finger, and I know tortoises don't really...
We're home.
But I believe some can give quite a strong suck. And... Home?
Got back late last night. Actually, I was ringing to ask if it's okay for me to pick up Tanya.
Yeah, sure. When?
Now.
Now? All right, I'll take an early lunch. Did you have a good time, then?
Excellent. Pam's a touch upset this morning. Lots of washing to do after the weekend, and the machine's being a bit temperamental.
Oh, no. Oswald!
What?
Come here and give us a hand.
I'm busy.
Oswald, come here.
What, you messing at now?
I was trying to put this bulb in and my chair's knocked over.
Have you put new one in?
No.
I'll come back when you have.
Os!
Morning, delivery.
You're late. Well, don't just stand there. Get hold of me legs.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Stage version of King Kong?
Legs.
You doing anything on Saturday?
Yeah, loads. Why?
Thought you might like to buy a ticket.
What, to go out with you on your bike? All right. What's it for?
I don't know, I bring them by.
The what?
Lifeboat service.
Nah, sorry, I use the bus.
It's a good cause.
Well, I've no money to buy and nothing to bring. Hang on, I could do you 13 stone of greasy idle slob.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Well, give us the one. I'll take it back to the shop and say it didn't work. I'll not bother.
What about this delivery?
Well, you two bring it through. I'm stock taking.
Hi.
Hi. Bird? Skua.
Great.
Arctic.
Arctic?
Skua.
Right. Tanya?
Garage. Box.
Car. Okay.
Fine. Coffee.
Great.
Bye.
I think they're probably spies, Mother.
Billy Dundee with you in a minute.
It's a big order for this place. Business looking up.
Yeah, thanks to me. Clean the place up for a start.
And Oswald.
I'll book them in for this afternoon at the car wash.
New menus.
Yeah, same food, just different menus. Got him as a job lot from that posh place on the Hoylake Road. They were changing theirs.
Coffee van.
No, it's the truth. Is that the lot then?
Yeah.
Where do we sign?
You sure you don't want to buy a ticket?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why don't you try Oswald? He's a caring, generous, compassionate sort of fella. Oz!
What do you want?
Come here a minute.
What is it? Haven't you finished bringing that stuff through yet?
Oh, yes. We used to go to the Lake District a lot when Malcolm's father was alive.
Been before, have you? Years ago. I was fond of climbing.
Just like Malcolm.
Me?
Yes. Remember that time at Ambleside, when you fell off that dry stone wall? Proper tinker he was.
You didn't do any climbing this time, then?
No, not even a dry stone wall. Had a sail, though. Friend has a boat on Derwent Water.
Malcolm's done a lot of sailing.
Model boats on the Park Lake.
With Leonard.
My friend had a dinghy at West Kirby. I used to crew for him.
Of course, Leonard's got a yacht now.
Achilles 24. It's moored out there, actually. Len lives in Gayton, so I keep an eye on it for him. Toddle out once a week at low water, check she's OK, pump out the bilges, that sort of thing.
Sounds fun.
Randy Pandy. Randy Pandy, that's the name of the boat.
And you sail, Randy? With Leonard?
Not so much recently.
Not since Randy Mandy came on the scene.
So you're not at work today, then?
Tomorrow. Pat will ring if anything crops up. She manages extremely well.
Look at you. When I stop, everything stops.
Well, it's your own fault. I've told him, Mr. Lynch, he'll not be a proper businessman unless he can delegate. He sacked that nice young Christopher, so now we're back to square one.
He was useless.
I heard.
But then he should get somebody else, so tell him, Mr. Lynch.
David?
David who? And oh! Well, do tell him, David. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you. It is true, Malcolm.
It's very specialised work. I can't afford to pay a qualified mechanic.
You don't have to. Employ an ERC.
An ERC?
Yes, you can always find a use for low-grade labour, which then frees you to be more productive. That's the way I operate. Oh, by the way, the reason I came... Well, no, I did come to pick up the tortoise. But I did just wonder if you could pop round to our house and take a look at our washing machine.
Well, I've got to...
You can have your lunch first. Yes, it'll be similar to the job we did for Braithwaite's. How much should we charge them? 400. Right, well, Pat, ring him back and say, we've costed it at 500, but as he's a special customer, we'll do it for 450. Right? OK. Bye. How's it going, Malcolm?
Oh, there's a blockage somewhere. Seems to have got past the impeller and into the elbow with a pump casting.
Marvellous. I do admire you.
Me?
Well, anyone with a practical flair. I mean, I'm happy with a liquidity statement and a balance sheet. Show me a nut and bolt and I wouldn't know which end to put the screwdriver. Tea? Please, yeah.
You and Pam OK again now?
Fine. Last weekend was like a second honeymoon.
Where is she?
She's at the clinic. Sarah's due for a triple.
Triple?
Inoculation. Diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus. What about you?
Oh, I had an anti-tet last year when I stuck the garden fork in my thumb.
You and Brenda.
Oh, we're fine.
Just fine? Well, good. Good.
Very good.
You don't feel the urge to move things along a bit?
The urge to... Oh, you mean like your second only a first? Well, no, I hadn't actually thought. I do feel the, now and again. But then I think, well, you know.
But don't leave it too long. Tea's here.
No, I won't. I mean, when I decide to, well, I will. It's just that there's no knowing whether she feels the, whether she wants to, has the urge to,
Got it! What, the urge?
Oh. 50p.
Oh, brilliant. Well done, Malcolm. You'll be able to have the whole thing boxed off before Pam gets back.
Well, if you
I'm just
did-
ringing Lawrence about Sunday's four-ball.
Well, that'll take me
No,
ages.
you keep that for your trouble. Lawrence! Stay there.
Hiya.
Hi.
Do you want tea?
Please.
Do you want China, Darjeeling or Earl Grey?
Earl Grey, please.
They're all in here, actually. Do you want milk or lemon?
Lemon. Hey, while I remember, next Saturday,
How can you remember next Saturday?
Pam and David want us to babysit. You okay?
Can be.
From 2 o'clock, they have a wedding.
Serves them right.
Could be fun.
There's nothing funny about a wedding.
Not for us. House to ourselves. We could,
What?
you know.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I suppose we could play hide the baby.
I mean, once Sarah's asleep, we can relax a bit, talk about things, about if we want to move on.
Well, we can't until Pam and David get back.
No, I mean in the short, long term, sooner than later. I mean, if we are, then okay. And if we're not, then
Okay.
yeah, provided we both feel the urge.
Hey, what's going on?
Hang on. It's a man from the vasectomy clinic. Biscuits.
Why aren't you serving?
Well, you only pay me till 4. It's 20 past.
Not quite, you should be more flexible.
Biscuits.
Digestive. I'll bring them over.
Saw an Arctic skewer out on the sands this morning.
I need one of them for me list.
Twitcher.
Starer.
Biscuits?
They're broken.
Today's.
Or me wages.
Tomorrow.
Remember.
Hate it.
I'll bring it over.
Don't look now, Mother, but it's that spy again.
Hey, do you think it would still be there?
Skewer? Could be.
When are you next due out on Leonard's boat?
Tomorrow.
Let's go tonight.
I could do. Why?
We could use it as a hide.
It'll be soft.
Why not?
It's possible, I suppose. We'd have to go now, though. She'll be dry an hour earlier today.
Come on, now.
OK.
They must be organising the drop.
Are you sure it was an Arctic?
Definitely. It was chasing some gulls and making them disgorge for food.
Oi.
Oh, ours like that if you don't pay.
Right. Yeah.
I'll say. This 50p's bent.
It's all right. It's been in the washer, just needs ironing.
I don't know why you couldn't wait till after dinner.
We won't be long.
Hey, why don't you come with us, Marge?
I've things to do.
You could walk on ahead and check for quicksand.
Push your luck, you do.
She loves me, really.
Mail's 1892. Oh, hello, Peggy. Oh, no, that's terrible. How long were you stuck there? Half an hour? Well, I'll just have to come over.
Quick, before we get rope tea.
Look, Peggy, I know you want to be independent, but it's not working, is it?
What's that for?
You'll see.
Look, I'll put a few things into a suitcase and I'll catch the 6:20. There's a casserole in the oven for Malcolm and bread. Oh. Well, it can't be helped.
They had the Leach's petrol across at SE4 last week. We should have gone, shouldn't we?
Mega.
All right, so it's not your scene?
I'm into bird watching, not this twitching business. Chasing all over the place with lists of CB radios. One quick look at tick and then off again.
Well, you've got to liven things up a bit, otherwise it's boring. Like Mel's. I see in a paper Mel's won again.
Won what?
Dump of the month competition. Second in a row, which means it qualifies as Yawn of the Year.
Here we go.
Even beat Birmingham. 500 quid first prize. Trouble is, he can't find anyone who can stay awake long enough to collect it. Stop sulking, eh, Mark? It was only a joke.
Not sulking. Leave your wellies on the mat.
I didn't know you were religious, Mark.
Come round to the stern, I'll help you. That's the back to you.
Mr. Lynch. David, you shouldn't come to the back door.
Is Malcolm in?
No, I'm afraid not. He's just gone out to the yacht. Can I help?
Well, he did a little plumbing job for us this afternoon, and he left this. I was just going to leave it in the garage. I thought he might need it tomorrow.
Oh, mine like a sieve. Please, look, put it there.
Right.
And do come through.
Anyway, it's working fine.
Oh, good.
Pam filled it 3 times this afternoon.
Did she? Oh, she'll feel a lot better.
It was awful this morning when she flooded the kitchen.
How upsetting.
Right. She just ran upstairs and I was left to mop up. Anyway, please thank Malcolm for me and tell him I owe him one.
Owe him one?
A favour for fixing our washing machine.
What? Oh, of course.
He's very clever.
Yes, he's always been quite dexterous with his hands.
I wish I was.
Oh, but you have other talents. You're more mental.
Anyway, must go.
Of course, you're a busy man.
Well, not so much these days. This evening it's feet up in front of the box.
Is it? Well, that's coincidental. Look, I wonder if it... No, one hesitates to ask. But as he did insist that you owed one, well, perhaps you wouldn't mind. You see, my sister's husband's gone extramarital with a choir mistress. And she has great difficulty with her arthritis.
The choir mistress?
No, my sister. I mean, it's been going on for a while. But like I said, if he's been jogging as much as he claims, there'll be a 3-foot trench round Sefton Park. Anyway, now he's jogged off. And she's trying to cope on her own. But there's a grid right next to her dustbin. And this afternoon she was half an hour with her left wheel stuck in it. So I said I'd go across and stay till things get sorted. But then it dawned.
It did.
What I'm going to leave here? A time bomb, that's what. But if she's on the Northern Line, it means changing levels at Central, which is no good with a wheelchair. Well, you'll understand, being a married man.
I can't say I do, actually.
And you have a car.
See anything?
Shut up, I'm not speaking to you.
Give me jumper back then.
Just done in an oyster catcher.
I'm sorry.
Did you do it on purpose?
Of course not.
I would have. Hey, I suppose we should be getting back.
Casserole.
Well, please yourself.
It'll keep it. She's gone to Peggy's.
Should still be getting back.
I suppose we should.
Hey, Mark, what's in there?
Oh, nothing. That's where the sales are kept. Once the season's over, he keeps them at home.
Right. What are you thinking?
Just wondering.
About?
The future. Brenda.
What?
And where do you think we'll be in 10 years' time?
I'm still here at this rate. Oh, wait, Mark, I don't know what's happening in the next 10 minutes. Never mind, 10 years.
Right. Bren,
What?
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I'm cold and I'm wet. And if I was here with anyone other than the Mel's mackerel, something might have happened by now. That sort of thing, yeah. Oh, you're getting better.
Thanks.
Year by year.
I'm pacing myself.
Roll on 2000.
Okay, they're not lip shows how it should be done.
Okay. This is my vampire special. Wow, I didn't know it was that good.
What's
Is it vampire special?
No, it's Tuesday.
Where are we?
Same place, but the tide comes in an hour earlier each day. And I was thinking,
Stop thinking, get me out of here.
it turns in a couple of hours.
Oh, we'll have to swim for it.
No way, the current's treacherous round here.
Well, it's a sailboat, isn't it? What?
Leonard's.
Oh, look, I'm cold and I'm hungry. And in a minute, I'm going to be seasick.
That'll stop you feeling hungry.
No joke, Stoneway. You'll forget what day it is. It's put my life in danger. If we drown, our Pam will kill you.
no danger. We're safe enough here at anchor, and once the tide goes out, well, we...
When will that be?
How did that get there?
I don't think. I tried to pull myself up on it.
You'll be all right, Matt Moran, now. Thanks very much.
Oh,
Now don't you wish you'd bought a ticket?
see me tomorrow. Ta-ra, delivery man.
Ta-ra, King Kong. What do you mean?
What about you?
Excuse me, sir.
I think they must be British spies, Mother. They've obviously made a mess of things.
Put that kettle on. Shh. Oh, great. She's staying at Peggy's.
Hey? Oh? So? What would you like? Coffee or Ovaltine?
I know what I need.
What?
A new pair of wellies. Right. Now, where were we?
When?
Before the tide came in. You ever been cut off before?
I've always been very careful.
Mother, I thought you'd gone to Peggy's.
I've been
Oh, how is she?
asleep in your bed.
How did you...
David took me across to collect her. He said he owed you one.
Looks like you owe him one now, Malk.
So what sort of time do you call this?
Injury time.
The casserole's ruined. And what are you doing wearing his sweater?
What? Good heavens. I suppose that's what comes of getting dressed in the dark.
Brenda, shut up.
You know, we got cut off, you see. And Brenda tried to pull herself aboard using the anchor, but she couldn't, so she came round to the stern when I started to pump. So I gave her mine while hers was drying, and then the tide came in. You can guess what happened.
Can I?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, nothing happened. We just drifted, and the maroon went up, and the lifeboat came out, and they brought us back up the slip, because we couldn't walk, because Brenda had lost her, and I'd lost mine. Got a bit of land, didn't we, by now?
Night, Mal.
Right. Nothing happened.
Good night, Malcolm.
Nothing ever happens.
Have I fallen in a spell? Does he drown me in Chanel? Is he vibrant? Is he out? So what do I see in it? Am I dazzled by his style? Has he made my life worthwhile? Does he melt me with his smile? Don't make me laugh.